Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the world of Autogele magic, and to my returning subscriber, you are welcome. So today we'll be learning how to make this crown Autogele style with web design and beaded design on it. And if it is something you are interested in, kindly keep on watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and leave a comment down below. If you have any question, I will reply you. So let's go. So the first step is to create our base. I have a full video on how to create this base on my YouTube channel, so I will link it in the description box below, because we'll not be focusing on that today. So here I have 4 Autogele for the pleats. 2 measure 24 inches, then the third one measure 28 inches, then the fourth one measure 30 inches. So I will take the 4 to my sewing machine and sew it together. So for the one that will be on top that we use to create the fan and the web design, I measured 113, I think. Okay, that's 60 first. Then the other one is 53. So 60 plus 53, that's 113, although I later used just 73 because it remains 60. Yeah. So here I'm taking the 4 to my sewing machine to sew everything together. I'll first of all join the 224 together, then the 28. The essence of that 28 will be by the left. You will leave 2 inches by your beginning and the ending, same way you do for your 30 inches. So yeah, I'm trying to locate the middle of the base, because we are going to sew our the 4 we make to the base. So I use that pin to locate the middle. Then I'll fold the pleat, the one I want to use to create the pleat. I'll fold it into 2 as well to locate the center. Then I'll place it center to center. I will fold like half an inch in. Then I'll use my office pin to hold it down. So I will do the same thing for the rest. Then when I get to the side, I will tilt it. I've taught this method before. If you have been watching my video, you will know the reason why we tilt it to this side. So you can check my previous video where I explained better. So I will do it for the other handle too. I will tilt it towards the end, then I'll pin it down. Then I'll sew it on my sewing machine. So after sewing it finished, the next thing is to start creating our pleats. So here I've placed it on my mannequin, and we'll start creating our pleats. So to start creating your pleats, you'll be using your hand to drag it towards the front from the center. Then you hold it, use one hand to hold it down and use the other hand to be smoothing it. Creating pleats is very easy. If you have been watching my video, you would have known how to make your pleats by now, because it's a very easy process. Just watch what I'm doing, you will be able to understand how to create pleats. It's very easy. Just use your hand to be bringing it towards you, and that way you'll be creating your pleats. And make sure your pleats are on top of each other, not sideways. It's not like the base. This one we are creating the crown, so the layers by layers must be on top of each other. So that was will give your gele height. And don't take big pleats. You can see what I'm taking is not more than half an inch. Don't make your pleats to be too big than this. Even if you can even go lesser than this. The more tiny your pleats are, rather, the more high your gele will be. You know, here I use 4 layers, as in 4 Autogele in 4 places to create this. If you want it to be higher than this, you can use 5, you can use 6. But I use 4 here because something else is still coming on top. So that's why I use 4. So this is me just creating the pleats step by step, layer by layer, making sure everything is on top of each other. Everything has to be on top. It's just like as if you are molding a block. You put it on top of each other, So the more you are putting top of each other, the gele will be getting higher. If you make a mistake, you can lose it back and start again. There is no rush when you are making gele, because at the end of the day, it's the perfection that matters, the finishing that matters. So you have to take your time when making your gele or creating your pleat. So after creating the pleat, I will use my hand to extend the pleat, to smoothen it out to the side, to the two sides. I'll do the first side, then I'll do the second side also. Then after that one, then it's time to now create the pleat to the back. So I will put my right hand at the back of the mannequin, and my left hand I'll be using it to smoothen out the pleat to the back of the neck of the mannequin. Always let your pleat get to the neck of your mannequin, so that it will give you round shape at the side. That's why it's good to start your base, the base of your pleat, with 24 inches. Now I cut 24 inches into 2. If you want it higher, you can make 24 inches into 3. Then 28, like that. You can see the round shape I'm talking about. You can see that it has formed that round because I let it end at the neck of the mannequin. So I'm going to use my needle and thread to tack it down to hold it in place, so I'll be able to work on the other side. You tack it very well, then you create a knot to secure it. So after that, I'll do the second side too, the same way I do the first side, smoothing out the pleats, then extending the pleats to the back of the neck. If we want to make round autogele, this is the same process you are going to use and make round autogele. You can just increase it. If you want it to be higher than this, like I said earlier, you can make use of 5 or 6 ashoke. If you want it to be like the bridal one that they used to tie, you can just use 6. Use 6 layers of ashoke, and it will give you a very big round shape gele. So this is same method. I'm not adding anything on top. This is our round gele. You just put the handle to tie it, and your round gele is ready. But this still has another step to it. See how beautiful, you see how round it looks. So here now I will tilt the gele to the side, then I will take that 113 that I mentioned before, then I will start creating our fan first. We first of all create fan before creating the web design. So I will use my pin to secure it and create the fan till I get to the end of the gele. See the way I'm creating my fan, slant. I have a lot of fan gele tutorial on my channel. 2-sided fan, half-sided fan is there. It's the same way you create your fan. Just make sure you are taking it in a slant manner, as in your hand will be like scissors, then you'll be using it to create the fan. As you are creating it, you'll be pinning it down. You follow the same process till you get to the end of your round gele under. So here I'm almost at the end of the gele, but I'm still pleating because I want to make sure that the fan reach the back of the gele. The fan reach the back of the gele, as in it reach where the round gele stop. That's where I want the fan to stop too, so that the fan will go round the gele. It will not be like half fan, half side fan. No, it's full fan. So the fan has to go, has to reach the back. It has to go all round to the back. So I'm just pinning it down first. I'm pinning all the fan down before we now start tacking. So here is what it is looking like at this point. Then remain tacking. So now we start tacking. See, I did not finish the 113 that I measured earlier. So I'm going to cut off the excess, but first we have to tack the gele so that it will hold it in place, because if the pin will move, you are back to square one. So you have to quickly tack it. You tack it together with the pleat. We've not tacked the pleat before, so we tack the fan and the pleat together, so to keep everything in place. And to tack is very easy. Just come from inside of the pleat to the place where you put your pin, where you use your pin to hold your fan. That is the only place you are going to tack. Don't tack up the upper part of the fan. Is where your pins are that you are going to tack. Everywhere your pins are, that's where you'll be tacking. As you are tacking it, you'll be removing the pin. So just follow through everywhere you pin. That is only the place you are going to tack. You tack up, then you go through that place downwards back to the pleat again. So that's how you are going to tack till you get to the end of the gele also. Just like repeating the same thing, tacking it up, down, up, down, up, down. You go from down to up. So after tacking almost all, I have like two more to tack. So I'm just showing you how to end it. So this is the second to the last pin that I will remove. You can see the way I'm tacking it. I come from under, then I go back again. You can see, and carefully with the pleats. So after tacking everything, you tack it, you make sure everything there. So this is how it looks like after tacking. So watch out for part 2. In that part 2, that's where we'll be creating our web design. We'll be creating that web design and the beaded design on it. I don't want the video to be too long, so it's going to have a part 2 where I will make that one. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.